This is what you're gonna do at home, guys. Okay. All the time. All the time. Oh, but Joel, you released him and then you gave him a correction. Not really. He's on a leash. I released him and the guy hit the end of the leash. I didn't do, watch it. I barely did anything. Now watch. Alice, come on. Sit. Good boy. Exact same behavior. Stay. Okay. That's the difference. I've been getting a lot of questions on my loose leash walking method and when to let the dogs potty. Yes, you need to be hardcore early. You put the leash on in the house, they leave you, you correct, you turn around, you stop. You get to the door, they leave you, you turn around, you do all that. No matter what. I don't care if they have to go potty, if it's first thing in the morning. However, once you do a couple of those things and it's first thing in the morning, like if you live in an apartment, they haven't gone in the backyard or whatever, then you need to do those, then you walk out of your house, then you instantly, okay, and you let them go smell a bush, pee on a bush, you release your arm, you let them cruise around, you never let them pull. You never let them just pull you to smell a bush. However, you can let them have a lot of freedom, and you can do this for a lot of the walk, okay? Letting them smell, letting them pee, doing all that good stuff. It's not about being all hardcore, but you do have to be hardcore early because that's what's gonna set the tone for no leash reactivity and whatnot. Atlas, we're gonna do Atlas right here. Atlas, come here. What a good boy. He's a Malinois. What are you doing? He usually wears a prong collar. We're gonna see if we can't do this on just his normal collar walking. Come here. All right, let's watch this, guys. So a lot of avoiding, then I finally went for him. So there's Atlas has two phases. He's got avoid and then this flip over thing. I'm not gonna accept either of them. We're not doing either of them. You wanna stay here all day, Atlas, and lay on the ground and do this. I'm not grabbing you. Now he's leaning into me. Now I'm just kind of lessening the pressure. So the minute he leaned into me, I didn't push back on him. Okay, okay, so here we go. I'm not gonna let him avoid me, and then I'm not going to do what he wanted, which was when he was flipped over, tripping out, then I'm gonna put the leash on him. I'm gonna let him make a choice, get him back up, and then he needs to make the choice to then move on to the walk, which is the reinforcing thing. Okay. Come on. Sit. Good boy. We want a lot of good boys with Atlas. Atlas is like, all right, Joe's the boss. Stay. This is what you're gonna do at home, guys. Okay. All the time. All the time. Oh, but Joel, you released him and then you gave him a correction. Not really. He's on a leash. I released him and the guy hit the end of the leash. I didn't do, watch it. I barely did anything. Now watch. Alice, come on. Sit. Good boy. Exact same behavior. Stay. Okay. That's the difference, you guys. That's what everyone comments about on how this leash walking method is different than any they've ever done. That's the difference right there. Okay. Come on. They've got all the friends. They've got a bunch of dogs in here, a bunch of dogs down there, a bunch of dogs right here. He is distracted. Okay. Now, you don't let him pull. Good boy. That set the tone for the whole thing. That first correction set the tone for the. So act like this is a bush. So you do a couple of those stops on a walk. A couple of those stops, or the thing I did at the door. Now you're ready to have him pee on a bush. I like to go, okay. And you kind of let him have some freedom. Oh, he's smelling a bush. He's walking up and down the bush. Come on, Alice. Alice. He's walking up and down. You kind of let him lead. Good. You let him lead. Act like, Don't let him just pull. But he can, maybe it's dogs at a fence he wants to say hi to, whatever it is. You release him, he still can't pull, but he can have freedom. He can switch sides on you. You can do this for a lot of the walk for all I care. But he just can't like really pull. Hey! Debbie, stop. Good boy, Atlas, you wanna go say hi to your friends? You can like, let him cruise around. Let him cruise. Just don't let him like pull and leave you. He's a strong dog. Come on. Alice, sit. Stay. Stay. Okay. Okay. So, you saw another example of the stop or turn method at the door to set the tone for the walk. Then what I was talking about is letting the dog be in kind of hardcore at the beginning to set the tone. That's how you're going to get, you're going to stop the leash reactivity or help the leash reactivity. But then on the walk, once you've done it, once you've stopped, once you've done your turns, it's time to start saying, okay, go pee. Okay, see your friends. Okay, cruise around. But if your dog has leash reactivity, it's few and far between. Everyone's asking about leash reactivity. You gotta be pretty serious most of the walk on control, or when the dog sees the dog, it's gonna be like, well, she did a couple stops at the door, but then she just let me do whatever, and then they're gonna freak out at a dog. Okay, but you can start letting them go to smell, to pee, to see dogs, to do all that good stuff. So don't forget to subscribe to the channel.